Hello, my friends, and welcome to a special early Halloween edition of Let's Get Cereal, the show where I, your host, Alyssa Marino, eat cereal, talk about stuff. Let's get cereal, and let's get spooky. Breakfast buddies, hello. I want to thank everyone that cast their vote on my polls on social media to see if I should opt for a fall flavor cereal, like something pumpkin spicy, whatever, or something Halloween themed. Overwhelmingly, both Twitter and Instagram, the answer was clear. We had to go Halloweeny. Haha, weenie. We had to go with a Halloween theme. And your winner is, drumroll please, classic Boo Berry cereal. So as some of you may know, this cereal is very special because it is part of the Monster cereal family. And as you can see, the gang's all here. We got the whole General Mills gang in attendance at, I guess, the most festive Halloween party I've never been invited to. We have our pals from Cinnamon Toast Crunch here that are dressed up as Count Chocula. Here's something interesting that I just recently learned. So this is the mascot from Honey Nut Cheerios, very popular cereal. Something that some of my breakfast buddies may not know is that this mascot didn't get a name until the year 2000 when a 5th grader won a contest, a nationwide contest to name the Honey Nut Cheerios anthropomorphic bee. His name is Buzzbee. Now you know. Okay, we have Sunny from Cocoa Puffs. We have the Pillsbury Doughboy. Lucky from Lucky Charms, I'm assuming is under here because he has his special hat on. Trix Rabbit. I think this is actually Count Chocula in disguise. Frankenberry's under here. Boo Berry's over here. For a second, I was like, do none of these mascots communicate with one another? Why do we have like 3 people dressed up as ghosts? I guess the theme was to dress up as one of the monsters from one of the Monster cereals. I was about to be very disappointed in their lack of communication. But enough about that. Let's open the Ding Dang cereal. I'm wafting away, but nothing is really... So let's pour it in and see what happens. And again, I have my Cereal Killer Bowl and Spoon set by Larry Mudd. I will say, this color combination is just so delightful. This kind of faded lavender. I think this is actually almost like a sky blue, pinks, purples, pastel. Let's add our milk and make it a party. And if you've been watching the show for any period of time, you know the importance. Gotta make sure when you have marshmallows in your cereal that you get a good ratio for the perfect bite. So I have 2 marshmallows. I have my cereal, 3 marshmallows. So I have my marshmallows, my cereal, and my milk. My friends, let's get spooky. Let's get cereal. Yup. Delicious. I do have to say, I believe that the Monster cereals have the best consistency marshmallows. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it is. But Count Chocula, Frankenberry, and now Boo Berry, the least chalky, the least kind of icky teeth feeling when you bite into them. So fun fact, I was at the store today looking for specifically Boo Berry cereal because when I was thinking about Monster cereals and Halloween cereals, I was like, Boo Berry, obviously. And I could not find these. I scanned all up and down the aisle. I'm checking around. I'm like, well, wait a second. I'm not seeing Frankenberry or Count Chocula here either. So I thought to myself and I said, there's some strange things afoot. And then I went to the Halloween section. So I'm over in the Halloween section, I'm looking at all the Halloween candy and the little goodie bags and the party favors or little fake vampire teeth that I'm really kind of bummed I didn't get. I finally turned the corner, and there they are. Boo Berry, Frankenberry, and Count Chocula. Because you can try and hide them from me, but the cereal connection is so strong, I'll always find a way. And sure enough, the Boo Berry was calling out to me like a disembodied spirit voice from the great beyond, and here I am, enjoying with you, my breakfast buddy. So So speaking of Halloween, I remember one of my earliest Halloween costumes. When I was a kid, I, like many other children, enjoyed superhero movies. And the movie that was very popular when I was a child was Batman Returns. That's right, Michael Keaton is my Batman, and I don't want to argue about it. Thank you. My parents helped me become a glittering leotard-clad Catwoman. Maybe I was like 5 and I was already taking little like ballet lessons. You know, I already had my little black tights and my black leotard, and someone covered it in glitter because that just seemed like the right thing to do. When I wore a little mask, I had little cat claws, and it was fantastic. To date, my favorite Catwoman. Again, I don't want to argue it. Michelle Pfeiffer is timeless. Stop. My friends, please share below the most memorable costume you've ever worn, or maybe one of the first costumes you remember wearing to celebrate Halloween. For the past 3 years, I've been Tina Belcher from Bob's Burgers. You can see me as Tina Belcher when I interview Ruby Reyes in a past episode of Let's Get Cereal, which you can check out on my YouTube. I think it's time to change it up. Maybe I'll be Linda. All right. I don't know if anyone is doing much trick-or-treating or what the trick-or-treating landscape is looking like this year, but if you have any ideas, please share below and tell me what you're gonna be for Halloween this year. I'm gonna be a cereal-loving so-and-so. Shouldn't be too hard. If we're ranking the monster cereals, Count Chocula is actually at the bottom for me. It's just like, okay, cool, like great, do your thing. Boo Berry's in the middle, but Frankenberry still takes #1 in my heart. All right, my friends, I think it's that time. Bottoms up. I put too much milk. Bottoms up, take 2. A rarity for yours truly, but my portions were off and I was left with a surplus of milk. Hey, we haven't done a word of the day. Word of the day, surplus. You just got too much. It's just too much. And the opposite is if you're devoid of something. So if you're devoid, I was devoid of cereal. It's a good one. I think in our next Halloween themed episode, because we have, what, 2 weeks till Halloween? What is time but a man-made construct? I think next episode we should talk about horror movies. So come prepared to tune in. Maybe we'll do it live. Maybe we'll do next week a live Let's Get Cereal, and we will talk about horror movies over whatever cereal suits my fancy. My friends, thank you again for tuning in, as always. It's been a pleasure to enjoy this Saturday afternoon, eating some cereal with you, my breakfast buddies. Be sure you're following me on Instagram and Twitter. Check out my shop on belowthecollar.com/letsgetcereal and pick yourself up a Cereal Thriller t-shirt. Be sure that you're subscribed on YouTube because you can see new episodes here every week. And until next time, continue to do your best to be your best. And I will see you later.